And double check. Yes, it is October 5th. We got a great show lined up for you today. Tickets to give away from Muse coming up in the 8 o'clock hour with another round of Last Geek Standing. Our Build-A-Band promotion is in full swing. We're on day 3. Yesterday, we asked you to pick your poison. You got to pick between Corey Taylor of Slipknot or Maynard James Keenan of Tool. And it was a tough one. A lot of people voted. And it looks like with a percentage about 65% to 35%.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it wasn't that close.
Who we got?
Corey Taylor.
Hey.
He moves on to the Fatal 4-Way Friday edition of Build-A-Band. So far, here's how we're going to work this contest as we whittle it down to 4 great musicians to be our super group. And then we're going to ask you to name that super group for a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card courtesy of the Volpe team and Nova Home Loans. So right now we have Anthony Kiedis and Corey Taylor moving on to the Fatal 4-Way Friday, right? And then whoever the next 2 are, they'll all face off against each other, and that will be our lead singer for the band. Next week, I believe we're doing bassists, and then after that, drummers, and then lead guitarist to wrap it up. So it's going to be a fun process. I love to hear all your opinions when it comes to music. There is no wrong opinion, but there is definitely a popular opinion, and we're looking for those popular opinions when we post it on our social media pages, Rock 102.1's Facebook page, or even our Instagram page. In fact, actually, I feel like I was talking with management yesterday, and they're like, yeah, let's not even worry about the website, right? Because we have to deal with corporate when it comes to the website, and they half-ass everything. They
won't let me promote my OnlyFans.
Oh, it's brutal, dude.
Sad.
If you pull up KFMA.com real quick, go ahead and click on that. You'll see underneath there's like a poll, but there's no directions. You can't even tell it's a poll. It's kind of like it's a half-done project.
It's a riddle.
Right. And people are going to have to assume what to do in that process. And you know, I've dealt with this before. I butted heads, and I butt heads with people in the building when they don't try, right? That's my biggest pet peeve. It's like, hey, man, you're not trying. Can you try to get something done? And, you know, if you're not great at something, that's fine. Can you try to get better at it? That's where we're at. You know, like, I understand. I've sucked in most things I've attempted to do in life. And some of those things I tried harder not to suck, and I suck less. And I believe sucking less leads to success. That's the path that we're on. Look at me, Tony Robbins in the morning.
I'm getting that tattoo.
Yes. But there are some people that they don't get the memo. And you know what? I'm clashing with these mofos that are like 23 years old. It's something about this. And mentally, I'm young, man. I'm a hip guy. I wear my hat backwards. How's it going, fellow kids?
Hey, kids.
But, you know, like when I go through my list of people who don't like me, and the list is growing longer, I swear to God.
It's a CVS receipt now.
Yeah. There's nobody over the age of 25, right? It's all within this 21 to 24 year age range that I'm dealing with. And I'm like, what? I thought I was forever like in my early 20s, mentally, emotionally, you know, physically I'm 90, but still, you know, so it baffled me, but I get it. It's a different generation. And I'll tell you what, that generation sucks. And if you're part of that generation, I'm sorry, you're not probably part of the problem. But if you catch yourself, I don't know, acting entitled, half-assing everything, and then expecting people to praise you for not trying, then yeah, I guess you are part of the problem.
No cap.
Yeah, no cap. All right. So, you know, you're not going to be like Aaron Judge. You think Aaron Judge went to the plate and struck out and was like, yeah, that was pretty good. I'm going to keep it like that. No, he went back to batting practice. He kept swinging. And then last night, he broke an American League home run record.
Wow.
If in case you missed it, it went a little something like this.
High fly ball. Deep left. There it goes. Soaring into history. He's done it. He has done it. 62. Aaron Judge is the American League single season home run leader. The AL King Case closed.
That's right. Yeah, and it happened to be another Yankee. Of course, that record was held by Roger Maris 61 years ago. He hit 61 home runs. Isn't that weird how that works out?
Yeah.
We're living in the Matrix for sure.
Uh-huh.
Now, on the books, Judge is only the 7th of all time as far as home run leaders. But again, there's major asterisks next to the 6 people ahead of him. Because that was all during the steroid era. Barry Bonds holds the all-time record with 73 home runs in 2001. Mark McGwire hit 70 in 1998 and 65 in 99. And Sammy Sosa hit 66 in 98 and 64 in 2001 and 63 in 99. Again, all jacked to the gills.
Yep.
So a lot of people are considering Aaron Judge the real home run king. And one of those people includes Roger Maris Jr., who tweeted, I will never be as good as my dad. No, he tweeted, congratulations, Aaron Judge and his family for Aaron's historic home run number 62. It has definitely been a baseball season to remember. You are class and someone who should be revered. For the majority of the fans, we can now celebrate a new, clean home run king. Oh,
Gotta rub it in.
Meanwhile, Corey Humans from Dallas caught the ball, and he says he doesn't know what he's going to do with it, but people are saying it's already worth an estimated $2 million.
Woohoo.
Yeah, for, again, the 7th place home run record winner. But yeah, it was a cool thing to watch. So let's get this show moving and dedicating to all those 21 to 25-year-olds who try hard. Okay, I'm dedicating this entire show to you guys. You are the future. And guess what? In about 10 years, when every one of your peers lacks and slacks, it's just going to make it easier for you to succeed. Suck less. It will lead to success. We got your morning moron coming up after Papa Roach kicking things off. Rob Zombies. Keep it right here. You know the name of the show. Let's go. All right. We're live here on the podcast broadcast. 15 seconds before we go into the tease. And yeah, what do you think of my catchphrase? Suck less for success.
I think you should trademark that immediately.
Yeah, I'm slacking. I'm sucking more. All right, 3 seconds. Rock 102.1 KFMA, that's of course Nirvana. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast. Coming up next, we continue to follow the scandal of the century, and it involves vibrating anal beads. I'm talking about more about this kid who's a chess master or a chess cheating extraordinaire. We'll talk about that after Foo Fighters, but first, here's the latest from Jelly Roll, Dead Man Walking on the podcast broadcast. We're going to keep the conversation moving online. You can join us uncensored, free of advertising too, at youtube.com/beefvegan, or just keep it right here. Your favorite radio station, Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right. So, yeah, I'm on the Facebook page too, at beefvegan. Follow. I'll fall back. Do it creepily. Clear. All right. So, all right, we're back. And good morning, everybody. Like, good to see you all on the stream. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Nick? And what's up, JJ? All right. So, and then anyone else who's watching, lurking, don't forget to comment. You don't have to lurk alone. We're all in this together. We're going to talk about that vibrating anal bead story. And of course, we're following along our poll today. This is our poll. Dave Grohl versus Ozzy Osbourne, the King of Cool versus the Prince of Darkness. Very stoked about this. A lot of people commenting below. I've seen you guys. And of course, voting by reaction, the like for Dave Grohl, the heart with Ozzy. On Instagram, it's dead even. It's 50-50 as we shared it on our story with a poll, and the people just keep going back and forth. So this one's going to be super interesting to see and watch as it unfolds, who's going to take the lead and end up being crowned the champion. And today, moving on to Friday. And so tomorrow's, we're going to have James Hetfield of Metallica going against Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. It's going to be tough.
Can we make sure that everybody's photo looks like these? Like they just got done eating Taco Bell?
Yes. Dave Grohl with his O face and Ozzy being like, where's my car?
Where is it, Sharon?
Yes. So, yeah, make sure you comment below the post or like that. And, of course, we are not doing the podcast broadcast on the KFMA page today because I don't want to bury this post. I want this post to have maximum reach. So for this week, actually probably this month, most of the podcast broadcasts on Facebook is just going to be on the Beef Vegan Presents page and the Beef Vegan page for the time being. Maybe I'll throw it back on there. I don't know.
Maybe.
I might jump over on and stream this not only on the Beef Vegan YouTube page, but also the KFMA YouTube page whenever they give me that information. I don't know if they will or not. So yeah, there's things to look forward to. I'm stoked about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Earlier this morning, we talked about surprising results of research done about sex dolls and people's relationships with them. And it was a pretty intriguing, hilarious conversation. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Rock 2.1 KFMA. Yes, so I was telling Rico off air that I just watched the movie X, and that was the first time. And yes, X is a horror film. It's shot set in 1979. A group of kids or young adults who are shooting a porn in the middle of nowhere. And yes, they did do a sequel to or a prequel, if you will, that they shot in secrecy and released 6 months after. I didn't see that yet, but I wanted to see X first, and I'm going to watch X again. So I thought it was pretty fun.
X gave it to you.
X gonna give it to me for sure. All right. Speaking of giving it to me, I got some research here to share with you what smart people are learning about the rest of us, and this shouldn't shock anybody if you've been paying attention. And you can tell where the future is going. But according to a new study published in the Journal of Sex Research, researchers are quote unquote astonished by the number of people who consider sex dolls to be their ideal romantic partner. Right? So in this study, the scientists found a surprising number of people who own female sex dolls and consider these dolls to be their soulmates. Now, that's brutal because there's no way these dolls have a soul, man. But you know what? I date a lot of girls who didn't have souls either. Woo. Yeah, they're ginger. Now, the researchers also found that people are better at make-believe and give more human-like characteristics to their sex dolls to have more. Those people tend to have more hostile attitudes towards actual women. Should be a surprise there, right? Now, if you were to build your ideal sex doll, give me a breakdown. I want to see if I would buy your sex doll on eBay.
Mine?
Yeah. So your ideal sex doll. I know you look, you're a manly man. You go to the gym. You don't need a sex doll, right? Yeah. Let's say in this hypothetical situation, you got $5,000 and you could you're like a Build-A-Bear, right? But you're building a bimbo. So give me the breakdown of what you're looking for in your ideal sex doll.
She-Hulk,
just period.
Just period.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be expensive because
especially that's the expensive model. It's extra large.
Yeah, so much latex, man.
Yeah.
I would pick something that would be ideally exactly like my girlfriend.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But then I throw a couple balloons on her, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right. So we got your FI Lives coming up next. And keep those FI Lives coming in, beefing at KFMA.com. Also, don't forget at 8:10 this morning, we're gonna play another round of Last Geek Standing for your chance to win tickets. That's our running question here for my dude bros. And you know what? And the females and the ladies who are watching the stream, which celebrity would you consider buying a sex doll replica of? And then what would you do to customize it? So I would say Angelina Jolie, but with Brad Pitt's dick. You know, that would do. No. Oh. Huh? That's weird. Okay. So
I got questions, bro.
Yeah. And I don't have answers. All right, I'm about 2 minutes away, but yeah, that'll be a fun little running theme here. JJ, his sex doll would be like that episode of Outer Limits called Valerie 23. Okay. Yeah. You know, this sex robot thing was embedded in my subconscious as a weird fetish since I was like 10 years old because of Cherry 2000. And I've talked about this before, but that movie is a classic 80s movie where it has to do with just a smoking hot sex robot who got damaged because the washing machine overflowed. It was all soapy. I remember this clearly, honestly, and my memory as I get older, of course, gets worse and worse, but it's so weird what memories your brain chooses to hold on to and cherish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, don't ask me to say my daughter's birthday without hesitation, but, tell me to recite the scene from Cherry 2000 where the guy makes love to a sex robot with all these suds around it and it short circuits her out. Yes, I have it there. Nick said Lois Griffin. Oh, so he's one of those guys tempted by cartoon porn on the side of the page.
Yeah, boy.
We see you.
Just the idea of you having to make love to every girl you've been with in the past, like around soapy suds. Like, why are you doing this? Shut up.
So I want you to short circuit. she was going like
just
this.
Glitch out for me, please.
She went like that. Now, the moral of the story, unfortunately, is that the man found real love with a real woman eventually after searching for a duplicate model. He came across a pretty hot chick, not as hot as the sex robot doll, but pretty hot. And then of course they were soulmates. And that was the moral of the story. But that wasn't the takeaway I had. My takeaway as a young man was like, I gotta save up money because the future is gonna be dope.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah. So as you could tell in that latest research of the sex dolls, it seems like it's becoming more and more common and people are just accepting of it. And we actually got a call from Pablo Dos saying he knew a guy who would take his sex doll out on dates. It was insane. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast, recapping everything. And I want to talk about this because the scandal of the year, and this has to be the scandal of the year for me. Now, we talk about cheaters using wireless devices that vibrate, and this is how you can get tipped off. Now, this first story that broke about 4 months ago was a chess master claiming that his 19-year-old rival, who's also a chess master named Hans, was cheating utilizing vibrating anal beads. Now, this was enough to get our attention for sure, right? And then, of course, just last week, a poker pro, actually Monday, a poker pro was being accused of cheating as well. She's a female poker pro for using a vibrating ring and somebody hacking into the live stream to be able to see the hole cards. So, well, back to the chess masters cheating. The alleged anal bead chess cheating scandal has gotten even bigger now because there's an investigation into this 19-year-old chess grandmaster, and it's revealed a disturbingly widespread pattern of suspicious behavior going back years. So the kid's 19. He's been cheating since he became a teen. There is a 72-page report in chess.com, which luckily for Hans, nobody reads. But it allegedly says that Newman likely cheated in more than 100 online matches. Now, why does this matter? Because several played for prize money, big prize money. And so he's able to cheat. Now, this reminds me of online poker when it initially first boomed. Did you play any of that, like full tilt poker?
I got into a little bit, but not too much. It kind of defeats the whole real life,
right. Yeah, you want to be able to see the tells and everything. But unfortunately, that was marred by online cheating scandals as well, because there's people that were able to develop programs or had access to programs to be able to see people's cards. Yes. And so when you're doing any kind of online competition, how can you know for sure it's going to be straight up? But in this situation, even doing the in-person competition wasn't straight up because his ass kept vibrating. Right? Now, the belief is that Neiman cheated more than is currently known, and further investigation is warranted, but no formal accusations have been levied at his in-person events, even though they are suspicious there too. I just guarantee that the next time he sits down for a chess competition, they're going to do a metal detector, like wanding his ass.
Yep.
Yeah, probably even do the cavity search, the whole nine.
Everything.
Yeah, make sure nothing vibrates on this kid. In fact, I'll just go one step further. He's 19 now. He's a full-blown adult. And if you want to get people to watch people play chess, have them be completely butt-ass.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's no cheating that way. No rings, no shirts, no underwear, no nothing. You lost that right. Now you got to play chess naked like a man.
Like our ancestors used to do.
Yeah. This story is ongoing and developing. And of course, if any more developments come out from the anal vibrating bead bandit, you'll hear it first right here. For whatever reason,
breaking.
I set up my Google alerts for this story alone. Nothing else.
Just keywords anal chess cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news.
That's right. It's breaking news. Let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan or on the Facebook page @beefvegan. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up next. I mean, I guess it's self-explanatory why I pay so much attention to this stupid story. It's a little ridiculous, but yeah. All right, let's go into our TikTok hacks. There's a lot of TikTok hacks I can share with you guys today. The first will be, have you seen the butterboard that's been the trend?
No.
Okay, and I'm surprised you haven't.
I'm glad you're on top of this stuff.
Thank you. I'm trying. First and foremost, this guy's gone viral because I started off the show talking about how the younger generation has shitty work ethic. Now, I don't like to generalize, and this is only just a handful of people I've come across that I apparently have issues with, or they have issues with me. But they all have one thing in common. They're within that small age group. Well, here's a guy busting his ass And what's the fastest you've ever worked where you felt like, oh, I'm a really good worker?
Yeah. I mean, just in general,
Yeah.
fastest I've worked.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like,
Well, like, like if you've been in any situation that like
efficient worker. Like,
yeah.
I'm doing my job.
Speed and efficiency is key to performing well in the job.
Yeah, depends on what kind of job it was, but I mean, anything restaurant related, you have to be on the ball more or less. But
right. Well, there's no better worker than this guy. This guy went viral for how fast he busts tables, and this went on TikTok with millions of views. Check out how fast this guy is. It's not sped up at all. Check this out. See?
He's dancing like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. He's having fun with it.
He's in the Matrix right now.
Yeah, he's having fun with it and just kicking ass. Woo. That's how he buzzes, and that's the cleanest table in the restaurant. I guarantee it. Whatever table he touches.
That's funny.
This impresses me, and I guess this video shows that you can work on meth efficiently. All right. So that's first thing. Okay, so you haven't seen the butterboard thing. Butterboards is the latest trend that people get a wooden like carving board and they put out like melted butter on it, but not like dripping wet melted butter, but soft butter.
Mm.
And you do a little design, and then so when you have company over, there's little slices of bread or whatever, and then you get it and you take a little bit of that soft butter and you put it on your bread. And it's nice and fancy. It's a fancy way to get fat. Well, now there's a dessert board. This is the dessert board version, and I'm only showing this real quick just because I'm fat, and I like to throw parties. So check out. This is the dessert butter board.
What?
Mm-hmm.
For Halloween. This time we're going to use a salted caramel spread as our base. Start by spreading this salty sweet goodness in the middle. Now, one of the best flavor combos for fall are caramel apples. So we're going to chop them up into little cubes and then sprinkle them on. Add a little flaky salt because we're extra like that, and some fun fall sprinkles.
We're so extra.
Mine with graham crackers, but you can serve with pretzels or even more apples. Spread that sweet creamy butter on and enjoy. Let's take the viral butter.
There you go.
I want a butterboard.
That's what I'm saying. Get a butterboard. You got to get a butterboard, man. That's going to be perfect for your Halloween parties. Is anyone out there planning on throwing a Halloween party? You do like an annual Halloween party?
Yeah. What's the best one in Tucson?
Well, Nightmare Congress is the best one in Tucson for a rager party and a $2,000 costume contest. Powers is going to be hosting that, and he's inviting us to dress up along with him again.
He's going to coerce me again.
Yes. Now, you had a good time being Aladdin last year as Powers was
the genie.
Now, this year, Powers, because he has a girlfriend, he wants to be Ron Burgundy and have his girlfriend be Veronica Corningstone, whatever, and wants us to be the news team. But there's like 3 of them, and there's only 2 of us.
I know. We're going to have to alternate different ones.
Yeah. So essentially, you would be Paul Rudd's character, Sex Panther. I would be Champ, but I'm not shaving my beard for nobody. He convinced me I don't have to.
Just put the butter beard all over it, make it look like.
Yeah. Well, we got JJ come out, and he could be Steve Carell's character. That'd be killer. So we'll see. We'll see. I have to look it up and see how much that ensemble costs if it's not already in Powers' closet.
Exactly. I'm just gonna have to go to Goodwill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ton of those.
Let's do one more TikTok hack here. Let's see. Which one do you want? How to know if your hotel has bed bugs, the proper way to load dishwasher, beginner's guide to transferring travel points. No, fuck that. Pro tip to find the best light for photos outside, or how to microwave your food so it's evenly reheated.
I don't like any of those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of shitty. Well, I'll tell you what though. Let's look at the bed bugs. The bed bugs one.
I hate bed bugs.
Well, exactly. This is why you're gonna want to know if your hotel has bed bugs. Okay, so
I bring my own bed.
Well, that's one way to do it, but that's not the proper way. According to TikTok, you do it like this.
You light it on
Your
fire.
5-star hotel. Here's a tip.
Yes, they are everywhere, but I'm going to show you a hack. I'm Dr. Charles, a dermatologist, and we deal with a ton of bedbug bites in dermatology. So get ready for
This
this.
ASMR?
Go to thebedbugregistry.com. Enter your hotel. Let's pick a random one in New York and find the plaza has no incidents, but the red ones do have some reports, so be cautious. I check this website before I go to any hotel in any new city. Stay safe.
Oh, so all he does is go to a website. Bedbug.com.
So bedbug Karens just check in and they go complain on this website?
Well, yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah, not as impressed. I thought there would be a way to be able to spot them, but I guess
know.
there's no
Like some weird guy just like, you got to zoom in on him with your camera.
yeah,
Just one by one, you get a magnifying glass.
exactly.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Earlier this morning, we talked about new dating trends, according to Plenty of Fish. If anyone's an expert on dirty dating trends, it's Plenty of Fish. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Of course, that's System of a Down. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hey, Rico, you're a single man, right?
Allegedly.
Oh, yes. Slide into Rico's DMs at Unreal Rico on Instagram. So the reason why I bring this up, though, is not to get you laid, but to tell you about the new dating trends that was just released and revealed by the dating website Plenty of Fish. And they put out a goofy list of these new dating trends they expect to see in 2023. And they even came up with names for them all. And I'm all about these lists. They polled 8,000 singles. And these are the emerging dating trends that you'll see. Okay. Number one is the main character energy, right? So focusing on yourself instead of wasting time on people who don't meet your standards or needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a play on BDE, big stick energy. You know what I'm saying? So you focus on the main character energy. There's eco dumping, which is dating someone based on their environmentally conscious, how environmentally conscious they are or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, like, are you into women with hairy armpits? And if you're not, then you're eco dumping them. All right. Heat doming. That sounds hot right off the bat. It got doming in it. So what does it mean? Not what I was thinking. Damn. It's dating someone specifically for their household amenities. You remember the term hobosexual?
Yeah, we're expanding on that.
Yeah. So now, if you live in one of those fancy apartment complexes that has all these amenities or even have those amenities in your house, watch out because you'll have some heat doming ladies coming around just to mooch off your air conditioning, pool, Wi-Fi, or even comfortable bed. That's some heat doming.
That air fryer better be clean.
Yeah. There's infladating going on. So it's like inflation, but going on less expensive dates because of inflation and the current economic environment. I still stand by. It was a date I did when in my early 20s, but it was probably one of the smoothest dates I've ever did. I came across a candelabra at a thrift store, and I got a tablecloth, and then I took a date to McDonald's and had a romantic dinner at McDonald's. Cost me like $12 total. It was fantastic, and to say that she was thrilled would be an understatement because we had a good night.
Supersize that.
Supersize that. She's like, wait a second, I ordered supersize. You get regular size to deal with it. All right. James Webbing. Now, this is silly, but it's deciding to date someone after seeing them through a different lens. Mm-hmm. So, like, how the NASA's new space telescope is the James Webb telescope.
Yeah.
So it gives us a closer, better look at things. All right. This one I've been guilty of as far as when I was online dating in the past. And it's called Only Plans. All right. So this is repeatedly planning dates with someone, but never actually following through on them due to an array of mostly contrived excuses. And I think everybody has been a victim of Only Plans, when online dating. What about you?
I'm pretty consistent, honestly. It's always the other person.
Okay.
But it's funny. It's like, it's like you just be honest. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive.
Nice. You say other person like there's another person involved. Let me ask you this. Does she have Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh.
She's Amish.
Oh, then you can't heat dome her.
She recycles and we just communicate by pigeon.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You found a keeper wherever you can find her. All right. We have your opportunity to win tickets for Muse. That's coming up next. Another round of. All right, so we're back here. Rico just sent me a video here of a cheating scandal that involves fishing.
It's a month of cheating scandals. I love it.
Yes, so many people cheating, man. Let's see.
Holy shit!
There's rocks in there.
Fucking piece of shit!
Police fucking tournaments and you've done this, motherfucker!
Don't we need to file a police report? Jason,
And
we gotta
standing there
file
knowing
a
he got
police
caught.
All of them. All of them.
feeling.
Every single fucking fish. Every one. Every champ, dude. We all fucking do it. What the fuck, man? You know what's Hey,
Rocks.
look at
Wow.
that. Jesus fucking Christ. A flying fish. Look at it.
So much anger. Look at the
Pride.
Walleye
Yeah.
fillet.
What's that piece? You're saying something. Filet?
Do you have anything? It's a walleye fillet. Do you have anything to say, Jake?
Yeah, you just got fucking caught up, Jay. So what were you
Yeah.
saying, Rico?
I think the prize for that competition is like $300,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's like these guys are not happy. Rightfully so.
Yeah, and he just stand there again, just stone faced, like, uh-oh, what do you do in that situation besides shit yourself? You've been caught red-handed. They're opening up every single fish and finding stones in there. Like he just caught a bunch of pregnant fish.
I got video. I'm just saying. You
This
can
guy punched.
It was like the 70s. This guy would have been hung from the rafters.
Yeah.
Call the fucking cops.
Listen to me right now. Everybody listen to me right now. Jake, I want you to leave. I don't want anybody to touch these guys. I want you to go to jail.
Oh yeah, no. So he had to say that too. Like these guys take fishing so seriously, they're ready to kill him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Put him in the water with some
Wow.
weights.
That's amazing.
Jeez.
All right, we're on here in 6 seconds. We'll watch a little bit more of that here in a moment. Rock 102.1 KFMA. The year of cheating scandals continues as Rico just shared a video with us on the podcast broadcast stream of a man who attempted to cheat a fishing competition by putting stones in the fishes that he caught. And then he had to stand there looking miserable as they cut open every single fish and found several stones in each one of them, while the people standing around were so furious they were going to murder him. And I don't know. I need to follow up to see if this guy got murdered on the way home, if he got ran off the road, whatever the case. There had to be something, right?
Something.
So we'll investigate that, continue to watch the video on the podcast broadcast. But first, Americans are obsessed about their calorie counts. And there was a funny story that was released earlier this week that I think the FDA is considering putting food labels on the front of foods. Yes. So you can see it.
Whoa.
And I think Seth Meyers told a joke that was hilarious because he said Americans are so fat and lazy, they can't turn the bottle around like this. They don't even want to do that motion. Ugh. Right? Well, here's another suggestion coming out of England. A study in England found that instead of just the calorie counts on labels, think about printing the amount of exercise you would need to burn off the stuff that you eat to help people eat less because they hate exercising so much. Consider that. Right? I'll give you an example. Like a can of Pepsi with 150 calories might say that you'd have to walk for 30 minutes or run for 15 minutes. Yes. Right? Or if you ate like a family-sized box of Cheez-Its, just, head out on a nice 5-hour-long jog, fatty. Now, there's already a name for this kind of labeling. It's called PACE, which stands for Physical Activity Calorie Equivalence. And for what it's worth, they polled the people in the UK, and most were not in favor of it, actually. They don't want to be told what to do. And they're not even American. So try to tell Americans what to do. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Now, obviously, you got fit over the past couple of years, Rico. If you saw exercises on your food items at the grocery store, would you buy them just to do the exercises?
No, it's gimmicky. I think
Okay.
it's stupid, but it's funny. It's like guilt tripping people now. It's like, oh, you want a bag of Funyuns, huh?
That's crazy that you would think it like that, because I look at it the opposite. I say, hey, you could have this vice, this food that's delicious, but it's bad for you. And all you have to do to offset it is like 50 jumping jacks. So just motivate yourself to do the jumping jacks so you can enjoy that Twinkie.
Yeah. I think they should just correct the serving size portions. It's like, when you get like a pizza, it's like, oh, this is 7 servings. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah, no.
It's 1.
I know. And they trick you all the time because you'll see something and it's like, oh, this is only 100 calories. And then you eat the entire bag and then you look at the back and be like, oh, it says 14 servings.
Right.
I just ate 1,400 calories. Damn.
Oops.
Well, we got to do my 10 jumping jacks. We're good.
Mhm.
So this might be the future, might not be. But again, most people are against it because they're just against physical activity in general. All right, let's keep the conversation moving over on the podcast broadcast. We got more viral videos to share with you there, plus some of the highlights from this morning. And when you get a chance, head over to our Facebook page. There you'll see the running poll. Today, it's the King of Cool versus the Prince of Darkness, Dave Grohl versus Ozzy Osbourne. You must pick one to move on to Friday to be the lead singer of our super band. Which one's going to be? That's going to be up to you. Head over there or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Head over there. Keep it here. Go to
there.
YouTube or fucking
Take a left at Albuquerque.
write a letter. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I would like that. If I was grocery shopping, and I would literally build my workout routines around what I'm going to grub that night, right? And say, okay, here's what I got. I'm gonna make I'm gonna eat this mac and cheese, and I'm gonna throw some, say, fried chicken on that mac and cheese. Go super fatty. What do I gotta do? And they're like, okay, go to the gym for 3 hours and purge.
Well, this is America, so all it's going to take is one paraplegic to sue them in court, and that's it. That's a
Right.
wrap.
Yes. All right, let's see what JJ's saying. He said, hey, Beef, you should maybe consider playing Nights of Sidonia and Starlight by Muse more often because people don't seem to remember those on Tap Out. It's true. And maybe I will squeeze in Nights of Sidonia. Starlight might be a little too alternative. I might get yelled at for that, but we'll see. That's the thing with this, the radio. They're like, you play what we tell you to play, nothing else. It's usually the case. But as we continue to do the show and things are going smoothly enough, I kind of sneak in some gems to freshen up the playlist because honestly,
Sneaky boy.
yeah. I just want to keep the playlist fresh. I mean, I would not play Offspring 4 times a show. I would not, technically. Let's go to the phones. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Hey, Beef, it's Rick.
Hey, Rick, what's up, dude?
Interesting fact. It turns out that you can curl a 12-ounce can of beer just enough times to offset the amount of calories in the can.
Yeah. So you do like 10 reps before you chug the beer?
Pro tip.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you should.
All right. Have a good morning.
You too. Yeah, your guns would be as big as your beer belly if you did that. It'd be fantastic.
Right.
Thanks for the call, Rick. Appreciate it. I don't hate that idea at all. So yes, play more heavy shit. Well, yeah, we'll try to throw some heavy shit. How about Evanescence, Bring Me to Life? No.
That breakdown's pretty saucy.
Yes, it's a crunchy breakdown. Let's see. Some Celine Dion. Yeah, right. Anthony trolling us. All right. So let's see. Let's get back to this. I want to see what else happened because this is some Jerry Springer shit happening with the fishing competition. And we still got about a minute and a half.
Call the cops. It's them. You fucking, this is bullshit. You fucking done this, motherfucker. You fucking piece of shit. Don't we need to file a police report? Yeah, good. Jason, we got to file a police report. Every fucking one. Every single fucking thing. Every fucking champ, dude. I mean, we all fucking knew it. What the fuck, man?
You know what, though? What if this guy, because he caught these fish, right? He caught those fish fair and square. What if he was using rocks as bait and these fish were just eating those rocks? Like, sorry, man, that was my secret. You've been using crickets and worms this whole time. That's why you're losing. I use straight up boulders, and these rocks love it. Or these fish love it. That would be
I would love if you were in the video, just being like, "Hey guys, cool down, come on."
No.
Shut up.
Trust me.
Shut up.
In that situation, I read the room and I know what team to like play for and pick a side. So I'm like, this guy's a cheater.
I don't want a banquet style course put up my butt right now.
Right now,
I'm
but
good.
at the same time, that would be my excuse. Like, no, guys, you see, there's a little hole there. I put my little hook around it, and then that's how I catch the fish. I feed them rocks. Yeah.
Fuck that! Every time you so fucking high. You got him.
A filleted fish. Look at this is
A fillet, yeah. A fillet fish.
it's a walleye fillet.
That was kind of bright. It's clever though. Like, I'm gonna put a fish inside a fish. It's fishception.
He needs to go to jail.
Yeah. Look at this guy. His sad face.
Jeremy Renner's
Anything to say.
His NASCAR jacket on.
You guys
These are all my sponsors. At least they were.
And that's what you fucking do. How many fucking ways do you do? You fucking scum. Piece of shit.
barefoot doing it. Look at this.
Take pictures. I need
I was like, his hands must smell. Like, his feet smell worse.
Got
Jesus
video.
Christ.
Angry bastard.
I videoed it right off the rip. Just making sure. Hold on, let me take pictures.
You wears flip flops to a fishing competition. That's got to be a fashion faux pas.
Fucked over a lot of people, man.
They've been doing
this shit for
years. Cheating motherfuckers,
Fuck us out of them for
Piece
money.
of fucking
I know that.
You got a fucking boat. You got thousands of fucking dollars. You stole from everyone.
Ooh.
Fish drama, my favorite.
That's one way to say it. You got a boat. You stole thousands of dollars. That dude is fucked. Capital F on that one. Yeah, if there's one person I don't want to be in the world today, it's that dude. Yeah, so, all right. Earlier, that sounds like an F my life situation, does it not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Today I got caught cheating fishing. F my life? No,
Whoopsie.
big baby, you did it. But this morning we did have a few F my lives, and I'd like to share them with you now. In case you miss it, one little something like
Get
this.
caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, give us a call, 600 KFMA, that's 600-5362. And Rico and I, experts at this situation. Yeah, we'll weigh in on your F My Life. Here we go. Rico, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
First one sent to me by Karina. All right, this is creepy because I have a niece named Karina. She said, today I saw a picture of my creepy uncle and me on Facebook, which he had captioned "me and my woman" and posted several lewd comments on. I guess he forgot I'm his friend on Facebook. That wasn't me. That's I didn't. I shouldn't have
Wait
said
a
that I had a niece
minute.
named Karina before reading Karina's email.
Yeah.
But yes, no. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram or
promise, I
Facebook.
promise.
Yeah. I don't. But F My Life for Karina. What do you say, Rico?
Yeah, that's some real creeper level ish right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, some Alabama loving right there. All right, F My Life for sure. Next F My Life email sent to me by Emmy. She said, today my 70-year-old coworker gave me a letter telling me he was attracted to me and wishes to have a relationship in which he can hold me in his arms every night. I'm 21. All right, F My Life for Emmy. What do you say, Rico?
Is this like a creeper thread? What's going on?
Yeah, we got a theme going.
Yeah.
All right, so F My Life for sure, Emmy. And I hope when I'm 70, I could pull some 21-year-olds, you know? No, I don't. I wish I could pull some 50-year-olds when I'm 70. All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Jonathan. He said, last night, my girlfriend of 3 years broke up with me because she found a lot of red lipstick on my neck. The red lipstick was from her lipstick because she came over in the middle of the night when she was really drunk, then left. And she refuses to listen to me. All right, F My Life for Jonathan.
Big baby, get a ring camera.
Yeah.
Proof in the pudding.
Yeah, exactly.
Come
Get a
on.
Ring camera, step 1. Step 2, start an OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
All right. Next F My Life email sent to me by Sam. He said the other day he said, I have a heart condition that causes migraines and fainting. So I take salt tablets to stop the fainting. The migraines can lead to a stroke. So I have a medication for them. The medication has a side effect, fainting. And to avoid migraines, I should avoid salt. You see that? I mean, this is like the definition of F My Life for Sam. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was in that boat, that would not be fun.
Yeah, sorry, Sam. Sorry about your luck. Good luck to your health. All right, final F My Life of the day sent to me by Amelia. She said, today I got sexual tingles while watching a Subway worker assemble my sandwich. Somebody's got a fetish for footlongs. Am I right? Huh?
Hey.
You gonna say big baby for horny Amelia?
I don't even know what to think about this one. I mean, I feel the same way every time I go to Chipotle.
Yeah, right?
So it's just a preference thing.
What a girthy burrito. Ooh. I have a talent, and that talent is to turn anything into a dick joke. It's something, that
Good talent.
Yeah, I've been blessed with since an early age, a very early age. I would say probably like nine. I understood the power of the dick joke.
You got experience.
Yeah. And ever since, I'm just always looking for phallic related content.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get to go to the Jack White concert, but you missed out, man. That concert was phenomenal.
Lots of dick jokes from him.
No, not like dick jokes. Surprisingly enough, being like a serious artist and all. But the reason why I say that is because there's an awesome bluegrass version of Seven Nation Army that I got to share with you guys, and you'll dig this. So before we get into haunted houses,
I'm gonna fight them all. A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back.
What?
They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Rico?
Not bad.
Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, "Lady love."
Oh, she's hitting those notes, son.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and that's it. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to download the whole thing, good luck finding it. I don't know where it is.
Seven Nation, what is it? Nation
Army Bluegrass
remix. You're gonna have like 80 million results.
Chicka remix. All right, Rico came across this story, and I want you to share it for us here. This is a haunted house. Now, this I think every year. I don't know if it's the same haunted house, but I know other haunted houses have made this type of claim that they're so terrifying. And I mean, shit, if you go to a haunted house and they throw you in a bloody tub and pour a bunch of stuff over you, I think they're violating your personal space and kind of cheating. It's going to be terrifying if you get locked into confined places covered with blood and then have people threaten to kill you. That's a scary thing. But yeah, in this situation, this haunted house in Tennessee is offering how much money?
Like 20 grand.
20 grand.
If you make it out, or you do the whole,
if you can
challenge.
make it out completely. So let's see. Is there a video for you? You have to sign a 40-page waiver.
Yeah, there's a 40-page waiver, 21 and above, 18, obviously. Sports, physical, background check, screening via Facebook time, or blah, blah, blah. Have medical insurance, and then, pass a portable drug test on the day of the tour. What makes me laugh with this is that, say you're like a Navy SEAL, you're hardened, you can take any sort of mental or physical torture.
Right.
And you're like close to making it out, but it's like they have rules laid out, which I'm sure is like a lot of small print, but it says, if you complete the journey, follow the rules they lay out, such as no cursing, drinking, smoking, running, eating, or touching the actors or props, you can win 20 grand. So I feel like they'd be like, well, you did kind of have a jaunt towards the end there, so you ran. And,
a lot of shenanigans here. In fact, so I call bullshit on a lot of it, and it is kind of weird because you can't touch them, so you can't punch any of these actors as they're coming at you with like chainsaws. It could be active chainsaws, who knows. Let's go to the phone real quick, see who's calling us. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name? Can you hear me?
Whoa, I have weird feedback.
Yeah, I fixed it. Did I fix it?
Yeah, you did.
All right, cool. What's going on? What's your name?
So my name's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
And I have a fun idea.
Okay.
Okay, what if your audience has to pick your Halloween costume?
Ooh,
that's dangerous.
And you make it like a poll.
Okay, I like that idea.
But the costumes are like absolutely ridiculous. Like my vote is you dress as a woman. And you have to shave your beard.
That sounds like a fetish there, Sarah.
I want to see beef as a woman.
It's a challenge. Are you not up for the challenge?
I am kind of up with the challenge. In fact, actually, we'll talk about it here on the air. We're going live. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. On the phone, we have streamer Sarah, and she has an idea for me for Halloween. Of course, as you know, Nightmare in Congress is throwing their huge annual Halloween party. It's a 2-night festivity, and it's going to be hosted by Powers, and they're doing a $2,000 costume contest on 2 different nights. And Sarah has an idea for me. What's your idea again, Sarah?
Okay, so this is the idea I'm proposing. Your audience chooses your costume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you make a poll, and they're not just like regular costumes. They're absolutely ridiculous costume ideas. Okay, like my vote is you dress as a woman.
All right, I'll write
and
that
you
down.
have to shave your beard.
You have to shave your beard.
See, but that's the thing. I won't shave my beard for nobody. Last time I shaved my beard is because I lost a Super Bowl bet. Just
Not even for your audience.
No, but you know why? Because I would lose most of them. Me without a beard is unlikable. The studies have shown this. Like I have a consultant, and they do these surveys all the time amongst listeners, and we actually test very well. But they tested one time with me without my beard, and it was the most unlikable results that I think they've ever gotten back in the history of this survey. Yeah. I got like I might pass off as a decent 5+ with the beard. I'm -3 without it.
Well, I disagree. I think it would be like a huge reveal, and everybody would be super interested in seeing what you look like without your beard.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, you're talking about a fat guy with no chin. And no, I mean, I still remember some of the comments when because I was on KFMA when I shaved my beard. I was called a human thumb. That was one. Yes, just a thumb. So if you want to know what I look like without a beard, draw a smiley face on your thumb and then say, "Hey, I'm beef vegan, yo," right? Just like that, and that's how you have it. What about bearded lady though? Because I'll be a lady. I have no problem being a lady. I'll tuck it back, but I got to keep the beard.
Okay, woman is my vote. Dress is like a fun woman with makeup and wig and dress and everything.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get this pulled together. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Do you have any suggestions as what I should dress up for as Halloween, for Halloween? Because obviously I'll be at Nightmare Congress. There's also another annual Halloween party that I partake with down here, which is always a blast. So this year I am going to dress up. I know that. And I do need to get the costume here within the next 7 days. So if you have a good suggestion or a terrible suggestion, as long as it doesn't involve me shaving my beard, I'll throw it out there for a poll and let listeners decide. I do like that idea, Sarah. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yeah.
She really wants that to happen.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. What kind of if I was going to be a female celebrity, what celebrity should I dress up as? Which one do you think I could pull off?
Oh.
Don't you say Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Kathy Bates.
Oh man.
She-Hulk.
I don't know.
Stop with the She-Hulk. First off,
She-Hulk.
you fetishize She-Hulk. Now you want me to dress up like She-Hulk.
Come on,
That's a
B.
whole nother Freudian thing I don't want to get into right
the
now.
Gym and put on the green.
In fact, I don't even like the way you're looking at me right now. You got a little twinkle in your eye.
I got the wig here.
All right, we'll keep the phone lines open. Here, I'll answer one call on the air. Let's see if we got a suggestion. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
Beef, Eric.
Eric, you got a suggestion as to what I should dress up for as Halloween? For Halloween?
Powers.
Dress up like Powers. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's a goofy ass costume.
He's got the beard.
Yeah, I got the beard.
And it's a form of flattery. He might like it.
He would love it. Are you kidding me? That would be the number one memory in his spank bank for sure. And so Powers, dressing up like Powers.
And you can keep the beard.
I can keep the beard. Yes, it's good. I can keep the beard. I can keep the body. I don't have to do much, but put on a tracksuit, some gold shoes, and some misshapen
shoes and a Disney hat.
Exactly. Oh man. I mean, the only thing is I'd have to wear his clothes and stuff. I got to make sure they're washed before I wear them. But yeah, I think Powers is an excellent suggestion, Eric. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep those phone calls. Yeah, keep those phone calls coming in. We're gonna hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip right after this. Rock 1, 2.1 KFMA. Sorry, keep going. I had to fire off those commercials there.
Yeah, no, I heard you.
Cool. Yeah, and I still got Sarah on the line. So yeah, so bearded woman or Powers. I could do both actually.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, excellent. All right, well, we'll keep those suggestions open to the audience and of course our streamers. So if you have a suggestion, put it in the comments. I'll check it out and add it to this list, and we'll see if anyone cares enough to vote and see what I do. But I like both those. I think I could pull off both of them pretty well, and they both would be pretty fun. People wouldn't even realize. Like if I go to certain parties and they don't listen to the show, don't even realize that I'm dressing like Powers, but still even dressing like him normally is like a flamboyant enough outfit to where people will know that I'm dressed up for Halloween. That's the funny part about it, you know?
Right? Just do Powers with a bra.
Yeah. Well, no, that's Powers. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just do the woman. Combine both the ideas.
I'm glad he's not in studio this morning.
He's probably watching. He'll be in tomorrow. Sans bra. So we'll see.
Combine the two. Bra Powers.
Bra Powers. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, appreciate the call there, Eric. And Sarah, appreciate the idea. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, so I'm going to open up these phone lines, see if we get any other callers here. I'm sure I might get at least one more here before we fire things off. Boop. All right, and then Gumby, yeah, bringing that back. And that's an easy one to do for the most part. Are you allowed to do green face nowadays? I don't know. Yeah, it's tough.
A little iffy.
Yeah, Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Floyd the Butcher.
Hey, Floyd, you got a suggestion for me as far as what I should dress up for?
Yeah, you should dress up as Kratos from God of War.
Kratos from God of War. That seems like a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm already...
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but it would be badass.
Yeah, it would. I mean, that's a contender for the $2,000 prize for sure. And I think I qualified. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm disqualified from winning that. Ooh. So I would not mind going there and winning and claiming that prize and bragging about it on Tuesday or Monday, whatever day I decide to show up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Floyd.
Right on.
You're the man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I love the characters that are developing on this show. Floyd the Butcher, Eric the Trash Guy, Pablo Doe, regular callers.
Yeah, they sound like mafiosos, every single one.
Yeah, for sure. You get a good nickname. Yeah, Sarah, we got to come up with a good nickname for you. JJ, just JJ, but the way he says it's like Eeyore every time he calls. So, that's on brand. Yeah, I love it. And I know the audience loves it too. So it's just all part of this big extended cast. We got to come up with a nickname for you, though, Rico, even though your name's pretty smooth in itself.
Rico the Rod.
Okay, we're done doing nicknames for Rico. We're just going to call you Rico the fucking Rod. All right, Brendan Fraser and Airheads. Yeah, no, more like Brendan Fraser now.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
George of the Jungle era.
Let's be realistic. Nobody thinks I'm pulling off in the Encino Man. All right. Earlier this morning, we had a good F My Life, not F My Life, Morning Moron. And what a moron she was. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Rock 102.1 KFMA at 6:15, and now time for your Morning Moron. Let's do it. Oh, man. This lady loves corn. Not Jonathan Davis, not the band. She just loves corn. Okay, this lady also likes stealing money, and she likes corn.
Two of my favorite things.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a 67-year-old woman in Indiana named Teresa Lynn Kiner, and now she's facing charges for stealing from a corn stand. Now, in Indiana, they work on the honor system a lot, apparently. So this is one of those stands, and you might have seen it on road trips, like in the middle of nowhere, kind of like on the honor system. Like, take what you want and pay what you feel is fair, right? And they had one of these stands set up in Indiana. It was a small family-run stand that sells corn. And Teresa stole from that stand at least 18 times. So this is her ATM. She would stop and take withdrawals and get a couple of ears of corn for her trouble. So she would reach into the box like she was making change, and then she'd walk off with a wad of money. That old classy move.
Classy.
Uh-huh. Now, cops say she stole around $2,000 and also took a buttload of corn. So the family that owns the stand put up a security camera when they realized money was missing. So then all the thefts after that were caught on video. So by the time they arrested Teresa, they had a mountain of evidence. In fact, actually, they could have put together a 10-part Netflix docuseries on the thefts that she would do.
I want to hear the title for that. Corn lady.
Yeah. Caught in a cornhole.
Caught in a cornhole.
Yeah. Teresa tried to deny it and said she only stopped the stand 3 times this year. And she even claimed that to have dementia and say she couldn't drive, but she was never diagnosed.
Classic.
And they have footage of her driving.
That wasn't me.
Yeah. Once they showed all that, she actually admitted to everything. She's like, okay. You caught me. She's now facing 18 counts of felony theft, and yeah, she's caught in the cornhole. I have a mugshot I'll show you real quick here, Rico.
Oh, I hope there's pieces of corn all over her face.
Oh, I wish. No,
Dang it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Teresa the corn thief she got a Karen haircut, so we should call her Corin. Okay. Try to see her. So there you go. So let's recap. Stealing from one of those honor system stands 18 times on camera, denying it and, saying that you have dementia and then forgetting that you don't have dementia. Definitely all those things make you a morning moron. We're back here live. Oh, it's smoking here. I got to call Scott and tell him to check out the wiring. All right. So...
Chung, man.
I did crack up at JJ's suggestion here. Oh wow, an ATM, that'd be a fun costume. You could maybe skim a few credit cards all on Hallows Eve. Yeah, so it's like so slide your card in this slot and give them fake money, but then steal their information in the process. It'd be brilliant. A lot of people would do it, and it is something that's deviously clever. So I don't know if I'll go to that extent because it'd be too bulky to move around. You got to think. Now, there's people when Halloween comes around that are pros at this, right? There's some people that invest thousands of dollars for a costume that they break out every single year for the sake of winning costume contests, which you will see at Nightmare in Congress. In fact, you'll see if you've been there multiple years, you'll see those people come back with that same costume because it costs them so much, and it's an investment. They're getting a return back on their investment, and I hate those people. For the record,
I go cheap and clever, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way you're supposed to do it, especially when you're partying. But I think really it's important to be comfortable as well. Last year I was dressed up like a taco, as you know, and that was just a little foam deal. I got a Spirit Halloween store. It's like $20. It's cheap and whatever.
But the toppings aren't cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it was extra for a side of guacamole, but it was worth it. But I was comfortable enough to get drunk and have a good time. And I still have that taco in the trunk of my car right now. It's just sitting there.
Just imagining you drunk dressed as a taco with a drunk taco on top of your chest falling asleep.
Yeah.
That's just like
amazing. My girlfriend was a hot sauce packet. So, that was the thing. So she smothered me up. So this year, yes, I will do one of these things, but I really would wish for something really comfortable. That's kind of the goal. But I don't know. We're about 18 seconds away. Yeah, dress is pretty comfortable, I hear.
I know what I'm going to do.
What's that?
I'm going to go as the economy. That way, when a girl asks me what I am, I'll be like, I'm the economy. I'm going to go down on you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's the line. It's smooth.
Hey.
All right, we're wrapping things up. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're almost out of time. Reminding you to head over to our Facebook page to comment on the Build a Band post. Today, it's the King of Cool, Dave Grohl, versus the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. So vote for your favorite to go to our Fatal 4-Way final this Friday, as all 4 winners will all face off against each other, and then that'll be the lead singer of our band. Tomorrow morning, we'll continue to give away tickets for Muse. That'll be around 7 a.m. if you want to win those. Now it's time for your beef tip. Now, I got a list of the 10 ingredients for a long-lasting relationship, and I don't have enough time to break down all of those. But, number 2 on the list, I think, is the most important, listening to each other. If you're in a conversation with your friend, if you have a friend that just constantly talks and you only have one listener, you don't have a friendship, you have a therapist. So it's important to listen to one another, and that's the best way to build a good friendship. You know what I'm saying, Rico?
What?
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, that's all the time that we have for the show. Thank you so much for listening. Robin Nash is up next. Till then, drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. Very smooth, very smooth. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. What?